Hi, this is Victor. I'd like to talk for a moment about why you should think twice before replacing the public defender. First, let me explain that I don't make any money if you stay with the public defender. There's no hope of me getting any money. I don't work for the public defender's office. I work for private attorneys. I'm privately appointed on cases. I serve as an expert on cases, none of which are the public defender's cases. I only make money if the defendant hires a private attorney or hires me directly, or if the court appoints me directly. But the public defender has their own people who do what I do. That brings me to my first point, which is massive resources. The public defender may have massive resources to support the defense. They may have a pleadings database that includes pleadings from all of the deputy public defenders. They may all share a database. They may put their pleadings in that database, and that allows them to quickly write pleadings that may be specifically on point to a defendant's case. The public defender's offices generally also have very good research tools. They will have one of the two major search engines, or both of the two major legal search engines. That would be Westlaw and LexisNexis. A lot of private attorneys can't really afford it. My Westlaw subscriptions run a little over $300 a month. It's kind of expensive. The public defender may also have, in fact, they always have, a lot of colleagues. There's a lot of attorneys in the public defender's office who can consult with the attorney representing a particular defendant. If a public defender, a deputy public defender, needs help, there are plenty of people he can go to ask. The public defenders also often have in-house investigators that they work with on a daily basis. They may have an in-house laboratory. They may have their own gang expert, their own firearms expert. They may have massive resources that are just not available to the average public or the average private attorney. The public defenders also have ongoing training. They have in-house training from the more senior public defenders. Now, all attorneys are required to get ongoing training. It's called MCLE, minimum continuing legal education. They all have to go to so many classes. But above and beyond those classes, the public defender's office has their own in-house training. They teach their deputy public defenders how to defend. Public defenders' offices also often have mentor programs. A senior public defender will teach the junior public defenders. But let me come to the most important point: trial experience. A public defender may be forced to go to trial on hundreds of cases. The average private attorney doesn't go to trial so often. They make their money by negotiating a good deal and pleading the case out. Now, granted, a lot of times they're required to go to trial, but the public defender is often forced to trial on losing cases that there's really no hope of winning. But this gives them the courage and the experience to stand up and fight. They learn how to bring motions in limine. They learn how to cross-examine witnesses. They learn how to present evidence during trial. And a lot of times the private attorneys don't gain that much experience at it. The public defenders have the opportunity to go to trial a lot more than the private attorneys. Now, a lot of private attorneys came from the public defender's office. But let me get to my main point. A public defender isn't a public pretender. A public defender is just another attorney. They may be good, they may not be so good, but they probably have a lot of resources through their office. And don't judge them just because they're a public defender. Judge them on how well they actually perform.